Hi everyone, I'm Hassani and welcome to my Raq the Harbor Hafla. This is our fourth Raq the Harbor Hafla. I hope you're comfortable where you are at home. I hope you're wearing some comfy pants, maybe some comfy shorts, got something to eat, got a cat in your lap. Sit back and I hope you're going to enjoy our show. What was formerly Hassani's August Hafla, when the opportunity became available, has turned into Raq the Harbor Hafla, which is every third Saturday in July, and it's an outdoor event, woohoo, an outdoor festival. People are asking why it's called Raq the Harbor. I live in Gig Harbor, Washington, and the people who live in Gig Harbor, we just call it the harbor, Raq the Harbor. Our usual Raq the Harbor, of course, is a lovely grassy venue. There's an amphitheater in Gig Harbor at Seymour Park, a huge 98-acre park that was originally a homestead and then was donated and to the town. We look forward to being back in the same old amphitheater for an outdoor festival again next year. Hopefully everything will have died down by then and we'll be able to do things in person again. In the meantime, one of the things I like about doing things on Zoom, I didn't have to get any permits. I didn't have to set up any canopies for this. I didn't have to haul a van full of Hafla stuff. I didn't have to drive. I didn't have to find parking. I didn't have to pay for a caregiver. So this works out well for some of us in the meantime. So I'd like to encourage you to cheer for our dancers as they're performing via the chat. Whatever you'd like to say, whatever encouragement, if you like what you're saying, you can always write Ellie, 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 or L-I-L-I-L-I, which is our shorthand for or good job or whatever, or outstanding costume, whatever you like. If you're going to leave comments for the dancer, I would encourage you to mention the dancer by name when you do so. The dancer will not be able to see your comments as she's dancing, and when she scrolls back later, it's hard to tell who you're talking about. If you give some encouragement for the dancers, please mention her name as well. We are also live streaming on YouTube right now. I am here by myself, multitasking, also being full-time caregiver for a disabled person. So I cannot monitor YouTube at the same time. If something goes wrong, I hope someone will tell me. And if there's chat going on there, I can't monitor it. So I will just hope that YouTube is doing its thing just fine. And we'll hope for the best. This is Zoom after all. It's also Hassani's Hafla, and it would not be Hassani's Hafla if something didn't go wrong at some point, usually something that I do wrong. So when that happens, you've been forewarned. So let's begin our show tonight. The first thing I'd like to do, our first video tonight is a little tribute to our dance sister, Lonnie Lisa Lawrence, who was from Tacoma, Washington. And since people always ask what happened, I'll just tell you straight up that Lonnie died sooner than expected from complications from cancer. She went peacefully in her sleep, which was a relief to all of her friends, knowing how much she would have suffered if she had lived a few months more. You probably heard the term Renaissance man, and Lonnie was without a doubt a Renaissance woman with talents and interests and a life full of exciting chapters. Belly dance was only one of the many forms of dance that she loved. Contra dance, fusion dance, fire dance, and also dances with a ukulele, wearing an animal onesie, doing a crazy little dance for her friends during the quarantine. If you're friends with Lonnie, you've probably been graced with some of Lonnie's Cheer Your Spirit videos. I wish I had more video footage of Lonnie, but I only have this one, and I was so glad to find it in my archives. So right now, close your eyes for a minute and picture Lonnie's smile and picture her wild and glorious red hair and her adventurous spirit. And now open your eyes, and through the magic of technology and with the help of David Metz, our technology, sound, everything guru, Lonnie dances with us one more time. Here's Lonnie. I am quite sure that Lonnie is fine wherever she is now. Happy trails, Lonnie. I need to do a little screen sharing here. Hang on just one moment because I'm clicking buttons as I do. Here we go. Okay, our next dancer tonight is Nizana. Nizana began her journey to Middle Eastern dance when she took an American cabaret-style class with a friend who talked her out of going to a hula class. While Nizana later did take some hula classes, she ended up in the AMCAB class troupe and furthered her studies to include Egyptian, Turkish, folkloric, and fusion styles. She later founded and directed her own troupe as well. Nizana is the organizer of Night in the Global Village online Haflas and for years has been studying, performing, instructing, event producing, and having her articles and reviews published. Nizana has been part of the California Bay Area, Washington, and Florida dance communities, and she says, "Thank you, Hassani, for the opportunity to dance with the Washington community again." So in a few more button pushes, please welcome Nizana. Whoops. And this is just Hassani pushing more buttons. Before our next dancer, I would like to introduce our live drummer. In case you couldn't tell, that was a live drum solo played by David Metz from Renton, Washington. Let me tell you a little bit about David. In 2003, David discovered the Arabic tabla. As an artist and a musician, the sounds and rhythms of the Middle East and the people and cultures from which they arose reached deep into his heart and stirred a love that has continued growing every day. His desire to be the best drummer that he can be is matched by the joy he receives by simply playing, not only for himself, but also by sharing this love with other musicians and dancers with whom he comes into contact. I'm very glad we have David with us tonight, not only to push some more buttons that I'm not able to push rapidly enough, but also because we have some amazing live drumming. And David's been doing this for a while on Zoom, and he's one of the best live drummers on Zoom right now. Cheers for David, tips for David. It's in the chat. Our next dancer, one moment. Ta-da, there I am. Our next dancer is Jules. And here's what we have to say about Jules. Jules is an award-winning dancer living in Portland, Oregon. Jules is known for her emotive and joyful stage presence. Over the years, she studied with a wide variety of teachers, including Zaina Hart, Lila, Ruby Bay, Sakra, Henna, Tribal Heart Troupe, and many more. Belly dance has been her steady companion for over 20 years, and she thanks you for joining her on this beloved journey. She also says, thank you, Hassani, for hosting this show and the beloved Hassani's Hafla. Thank you, Jules, for those kind words. And let's get Jewel on. That was the lovely Jules, and another Knock Your Socks Off drum solo by David Metz. And of course there will be some dead spaces while Hassani pushes some buttons, like right now. So let's bring up our next dancer, who is also dancing live. Okay, our next dancer tonight is Michelle from Seattle, Washington. Michelle is an artist, a designer, and a performer. She's enjoyed for her enigmatic mix of approachability, her classic glamour, and her geeky humor. And you'll find her getting down and dirty with the details of costume making, dissecting a dance move segment by segment, and listing off random history facts. This isn't surprising for a former member of a marching band and color guard, a U.S. Navy vet, a fiber arts major turned Feldenkrais practitioner. She's also currently starting to offer online Feldenkrais awareness through movement classes, and you can find her at http, I'll tell you what, I will put it in the chat rather than read it out for you here. Also at Michelle Belly Dance on Instagram. So with just a few more button clicks, we'll welcome Michelle. Okay, please welcome Michelle.
عمري بقالي عمر ويوم ما جمعني بيك عمري غالي يغلى أكتر يوم ما يقدر يفتدي عيش معاي يا حبيبي عيش معاي انت والحب وهدايا عيش معاي يا حبيبي عيش معاي انت والحب وهدايا مهما عشنا يا حبيبي يا حبيبي مهما عشنا يا حبيبي يا حبيبي عمري واحد عيش معايا عيش معايا بعيد عن الدنيا معايا بعيد عن كل عيب عن كل عيب
That was the lovely Michelle and once again David Metz and his blazing fingers. One more, let's see. I hope you're still giving dancers some love in the chat. Since we can't be in person and clap and cheer and everything else, this is the only way that you can give them a little love and encouragement. So I hope you'll do that. And yes, Celinda, clap, clap, clap is exactly the thing to do. And Catherine Shore, thank you. That's how it's done. I hope all is well in YouTube land. If you're watching us on YouTube, I'll mention again that I'm not able to monitor. So if you've got chat going on there, I can't monitor it. And if things are going wrong over there, I can't do anything about it until the show is over. So here we are with our next dancer tonight. Our next dancer is Lara Victoria. She's from Olympia, Washington. So this past year, unfortunately, Lara had to retake 3rd and 5th grade. Fortunately, she learned this great game called Unfortunately, Fortunately. Unfortunately, it was due to COVID times and we all wound up stuck at home. Fortunately, Lara began teaching online classes and created a Patreon site so students could access recorded lessons, and she got to connect with fabulous students. Unfortunately, Zoom made it possible for her to teach 5 college courses at one time, which isn't really possible when retaking 3rd and 5th grade, teaching dance, creating dance videos, and snorking on so many dance and muggle Zoom lectures and workshops. Fortunately, Lara graduated from 3rd and 5th grade, even though she got super distracted by social media and all the amazing video editing possibilities along the way. She hopes you enjoyed this video. She can't wait to see you all in person. Kisses y besos, kisses y abrazos, and more hugs and kisses. So with a few clicks of the button, we will welcome Lara Victoria.
1 2 3 4
فكرني حاتبك ولومك وحسبك فكرني حاتبك ولومك وحسبك بكرة شوق يناديك واشوفك معايا وتطلب رضايا بكرة تشوف بعينيك يا حبيبي لو فاكر احساسي لعبة فوق لنفسك فوق بكرة البعد يعذب قلبك وتدوب من الشوق لو فاكر احساسي لعبة فوق لنفسك فوق بكرة البعد يعذب قلبك وتدوب من الشوق واشوفك معايا وتطلب رضايا بكرة تشوف بعينيك يا حبيبي لما هتسهر بعد ليالي وقلبك قايد نار هتحس بكل اللي جرالي وتجيلي محتار لما هتسهر بعد ليالي قلبك قايد نار هتحس بكل اللي جرالي وتجيلي محتار واشوفك معايا وتطلب رضايا بكرة تشوف بعينيك يا حبيبي فكرني حاتبك ولومك وحسبك فكرني حاتبك ولومك وحسبك بكرة الشوق يناديك واشوفك معايا وتطلب رضايا بكرة تشوف بعينيك يا حبيبي
You're not supposed to have beaches fucking lights on the beach. Jules.
And a reminder to turn off, to mute camera videos. That was the lovely Lara Victoria. And let's get our next dancer pulled up here. One moment. 2, 3, and here she comes. Our next dancer, of course, is Tamzine from Renton, Washington. Tamzine hasn't been dancing for a while, so she decided to take it easy and do her favorite dance, which is Saidi Cane dance. She wishes she had more room in her house to dance for the other Haflas, but she's watched quite a few online. They've been great. She can be outside today since it's nicer, so please enjoy her dance and please welcome Tamzine.
يا بوي اجناي على الشمس فوق اول شايفين الشوم يا اجناي ايه ولا انت يا ولد ايه
Did I mess up there, David?
Nope.
Okay.
You're good to go.
Okay, great. All right, that was Deanna from Renton, Washington, and I don't know about you guys, but a little Saidi right now was exactly what I needed. So, whoops. While I'm pushing buttons here, of course, this little dead space right here is not a bug, it's a feature. It gives you a chance to pick up any popcorn you dropped or anything like that. I do not have the right next dancer. Hang on one moment and I'll fix it. Let's try again. David, do I have those in the wrong order?
I have
Liz next.
excuse me.
Do you?
I have Raq's Sisterhood next.
Okay, I was right about that. My bad.
And then Liz.
Oh dear. It's not letting me share that photo again without backing out of the program altogether. So I will just tell you about Raq's Sisterhood right here. My apologies, Raq's Sisterhood. Here we are. Okay, trust me, they have a beautiful photo, and you did get to see it in the little video we played at the beginning, the trailer. So anyways, Raq's Sisterhood. Raq's Sisterhood was created in 2018 to allow students to explore and perform various styles of belly dance under the direction of their instructor, Alyssa Jacob. Over the past year, they say we found a way to stay connected by dancing together online, and now we are so excited to be dancing into your homes and possibly into your hearts. We're thrilled to be back at Hassani's Hafla, where we first performed on stage as a troupe, and to support our local dance community. Raq's Sisterhood says, thank you, Hassani, for keeping the stage lights shining. So cuddle up on the couch with your favorite snacks and enjoy our video debut. In just one moment, we will welcome Raq's Sisterhood. That was Raq's Sisterhood. And so use this little dead space right here to adjust yourself in your seat or whatever you need to do. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, it wouldn't be Hassani's Hafla without glitches, and I am the #1 glitch maker. So here we are. Our next performer tonight is Liz. Liz is a dancer from Peru who loves the thrill of improvisation, following along by instinct and allowing the music to carry her through the steps. She'd like to thank all of you for being here today and for supporting this wonderful event. I would also like to mention that Liz is appearing by video tonight, and I am so pleased that she chose a video from an actual Raq the Harbor that was outside before COVID. So I can't wait to share this with you. So please welcome Liz. That was the lovely Liz. And if you're wondering what David's blazing fingers looked like, you got a chance to see them right now. That venue right there, hopefully, I hope with all my heart, that's where we will be again next summer. That's our usual venue for Raq the Harbor. Our next performer tonight is Hanan. Let me get her up here. There she is. Hanan is from Milton Freewater, Oregon. She hails from a small town near the Oregon-Washington border, which is, of course, Milton Freewater. And she dances both solo and as part of Walla Walla's troupe Azure. She's been shaking her thang since the late 90s, and she loves sharing the magic that happens when other people shake their thangs, too. Hanan had a dire 911 medical emergency just before the show began. And I'm crossing my fingers that all will be well. I tried to pull up a video in about 5 minutes notice of Hanan. I was not able to find one of Hanan solo, but I do have a troupe video that Hanan is in. So we will go with that tonight. So as soon as, and because I did this at the last minute, this is going to take a few seconds to pull up her video. This should be it. All right. Okay, I am just finding out, hearing in the chat that you guys were not able to play to hear the video. That was my mistake. I didn't catch that soon enough. I'll tell you what, David, let's go on to the next dancer, and then if you guys can stand it, we will play that video again, and hopefully I'll play it the right way. Sound good to you, David?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Sorry, I had to find my unmute button.
That's okay. Sorry, folks. I told you there would be glitches, and that was yet another one. So you'll get to watch it again, hopefully with sound. My apologies. So let's get our next dancer pulled up here. And my apologies for not being right on top of the chat and seeing that right away. I was kind of busy. Okay, our next dancer tonight is Najla Nefersitra from Randallstown, Oregon. And Najla says, Najla Nefersitra is a fusion belly dancer from Randallstown, Maryland. She finds creative inspirations from movies, music, and of course other dancers. She loves using various movements from modern dance, from hip hop, ballet, and theatrical acting to express her own unique style. So, with a few more button pushes and some help from David Metz, we will welcome Najla Nefersitra. And that was Najla Nefersitra. Let's see if we can get Hanan back. And that was actually Troop Chatoroba. I'll see if I can pull up the right thing this time. Give me one moment to pull it up. I may have to rewind it for you. Optimize for video clip is what I should have clicked on before, and I didn't. Let's see. Okay, if you don't mind starting again from the beginning, this is Troop Chatoroba, and if you hadn't figured it out, when you see the 3 dancers in the front, Hanan is the dancer on your right. So here we are, Chatoroba and Hanan. Okay, let me stop that video on my end here. That was my very best friend Hanan with Troop Chatoroba. Once again, Hanan sends her regrets that she couldn't be here. We hope everything will be okay. I'm trying not to get a little verklempt here. So let's get our next dancer up here. And hopefully I'll be pushing the right buttons this time. That is not the right button. There we go. Any minute now, we will have Susanna up. There we go. Our next dancer tonight is Susanna. She is a multidisciplinary dancer, teacher, and producer with decades of experience in Middle Eastern, African, jazz, contemporary, ballet, theater, fitness, and more. Through belly dance, she manifests her passion to build community and celebrate the creative feminine spirit, teaching and performing as a soloist and a company dancer for over 17 years, traveling the world, pioneering award-winning cultural events operated by Susanna and Friends Cooperations, presenting innovative youth programs, and training instructors worldwide to teach her global Rakasa Fit trademark belly dance workout. So with a few more clicks, we are going to welcome Susanna. That was the lovely Susanna, and once again, a drum solo from David Metz and his flaming fingers of fury or whatever. Thank you, Susanna. Thank you, David.
Phalanges.
Oh, the phalanges of fire. That's great. I'm going to remember that for next time.
Woohoo.
Okay, let me get our next dancer up here for you. And I hope I get the right one. Here we are. Et voila. Our next dancer tonight is Bashira from Seattle, Washington. Bashira is a Seattle-based dancer who loves the magic that occurs when music, dancer, and audience combine. And we could all use a little magic right now, yes? So with a touch of a few more buttons using our phalanges, we will welcome Bashira. Dance Ensemble. They're from Seattle, and they are thrilled to get back into the studio in late May to rehearse dances for Hassani's Raq the Harbor Hafla. The recording session for this performance of their fan dance to music by Rajazar and a shimmy dance was the first time they danced together without masks on. Stay safe this summer, my dance friends, they say. So, a few more button pushes, and please welcome Sharzad.
Hassani,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Zoom doesn't like this file format for some reason, so I'm switching to a different player. Just be a moment.
Okay, if that doesn't work for you, I can do that over here on my end, so I'll wait for you. That was Shahrazad Dance Ensemble from Seattle. Okay, as soon as I push a few more buttons, we will get our next dancer up here. Dancers again. Our next performers are a troupe also. Oh, there we go. Any moment now. Here we are. Our next dancers tonight are the Masuda Dancers from Olympia, Washington. Masuda dancers are happy to take part in Raq the Harbor this year. We are dedicating our performance to Lonnie Lisa, who we made a tribute to earlier in the show. We miss her. Masuda's annual benefit will take place on September 18th and 19th, 2021. Check out www.masuda.com for info, and I will put that in the chat so you can copy it rather than remember it. So a few more clicks, and we will welcome the Masuda Dancers.
We would like to dedicate this performance that we just did to our troop student, Lonnie Lisa Lawrence, who passed away unexpectedly recently. We miss her. Bye, Lonnie.
That was the Masuda Dancers from Olympia, Washington, with another tribute to our dance sister, Lonnie. Let's get our next video up with our next dancers. And I hope I click on the right one. There we go. Okay, our next dancers tonight are Nadira and her students. Nadira is currently balancing her mom and belly dancer lives and will soon have a hybrid of online as well as in-person classes. Yay! She also just wrote and published on Amazon her first ever children's book, How Tia Got Her Sparkle Back, as a way for her not only to explain the pandemic to her toddler son, but as a way for her to find her own sparkle again. This particular video is a fun project with some of her students. She taught them a choreography via their online classes and then filmed them individually from their homes. A great way to find some joy during the lockdown. She is such a proud dance mama. For more information on Nadira or classes, I will put a link in the video rather than recite it right here. So, with some more button pushing, we will welcome Nadira and students.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was Nadira from Seattle and her many students. You might also have recognized Bashira, who was one of our soloists earlier today. Let's get our next dancer queued up here. Oh, I need to do something different because she's live. One moment. Where are you? So, Erendira, if you would turn on your camera. There we go. Okay, Erendira, she was born in Mexico and began her journey into the belly dance world. Wait a minute, I was going to pull up her photo. Let me do that. I would hate to waste a beautiful photo of Erendira. There she is. Okay, let me start again. Our next dancer tonight is Erendira. She was born in Mexico and began her journey into the belly dance world while studying college, and since then she continues to practice this art form. Through the years, she has had the opportunity to travel and learn different belly dance styles. Erendira finds sorry, when I get tired I talk backwards. Erendira finds inspiration in fusion music and movement in search of her own dancing essence. She wants to thank Hassani and the production team for putting this Hafla into action. Special thanks to Hassani, Lara Victoria, Elizabeth Strong, Aisha Azar, and Alia Thabit for helping me find myself within the dance. So with a few more button clicks, we will welcome Erendira.
Nunca, pero nunca me abandones, cariñito.
Nunca, pero nunca me abandones, cariñito.
Lloro por quererte, por amarte, por desearte.
Lloro por quererte, por amarte y por desearte.
Lloro por quererte,
Y yo te lloro, mamá.
por amarte, por desearte.
Y yo te digo, oye, baby, yo te digo que lloro por tener
Live from Mexico, that was Erendira. We have one final dancer tonight, and I'm really pleased to have her with us. One more. There we go. Our final dancer tonight for Hassani's Raq the Harbor Hafla is Jadeeika from Beaverton, Oregon. Judeaka is known in the Portland belly dance community as a dance show producer, a choreographer, a dance coach, and the leader of Potpourri Dance Troupe. She has a unique style which reflects her eclectic dance background and her appreciation of all kinds of music, also her pure love of the dance. She has received multiple first place awards for her belly dancing performances. Prior to COVID, she ran both the Marinos and the Oasis monthly live dance shows. Last summer, she was determined to continue having shows, so with the help of two awesome assistants, she produced what is now the Portland Bellylicious Dance Show online, live streaming on Zoom every second Saturday at 8 p.m., and you definitely should check it out. Judeaka is currently enjoying doing improvs, and she's delighted to share her passion and love of the dance with you tonight. So, with a few more button pushes, we will welcome Judeaka.
مكان في العالم كله معاك. أنا حاسة إني بعيد فوق العالم كله معاك. أنا شفتك في السماء وحسيتك في الهواء، دايما في نهاري. أنا شفتك في السماء وحسيتك في الهواء، حبك زي النبي سكرني، وقربك زي النار بيحيرني، وشك في الأحلام وصوتك في منامي، وشك في الأحلام وصوتك في منامي. أنا حاسة إني بعيد فوق العالم كله.
That was our final dancer of the evening, Jadeeika. I need to click a button here. There we go. And I was really pleased to have her in our show tonight. So that is our Hafla for tonight, our Raq the Harbor Hafla. We've had dancers from